Martians! We rose to our feet. Jackie moved over towards me and I put my hand on her shoulder to calm her. We were all nervous. Why shouldn't we be? On the ridge above us, standing there gazing down at us, were creatures. They differed from anything any of us had ever known, but they were living creatures. They were Martians. What did they look like? It is difficult to say. There was nothing in all of our experience on Earth to which we could compare them. They were small, varying in height from 4 to 5 feet tall. The one that seemed to be their leader was the tallest, about 5 feet 6 inches. Their bodies were slender, smooth, and round, somewhat like the trunks of medium-sized silver birch trees on Earth. At the top, each trunk bulbed out slightly into what I can only call a head. Just below this head was the face. On it were 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 5 small bulges which glowed transparently. These were the eyes. There were no organs of hearing or smell. At least we could see nothing that might be an ear or a nose. And there was nothing that looked like a mouth. At the lowest part of the trunk was a mass of small, hard tentacles, the feet. About a third of the way up the trunk, there was another mass of longer tentacles. These seemed to be the hands. They held in their twining grasp long spears or swords that seemed to be made of a sort of glass, Martian weapons. These then were the creatures that stood before us that first morning on Mars. But their strange appearance was not the thing that astonished and upset us the most. It was the fact that their leader was addressing us, and that the language he was using was our own English. "Who are you?" he said distinctly. "Who are you? What are you doing here?" I looked wildly at Mac. He alone among us seemed to have calmed down. He looked up at the leader of the Martians and said in a clear, slow voice, "We are people. We come from Earth."